Hi, this is Travis from Tenno Farms, and I'm back in Ohio today. It's a nice cool fall day, finally cooling down. It's been so hot this late in the summer. It's actually October now before it finally cooled down. Just kind of walking around the property, checking things out, seeing how things have been going since I was down in Tennessee. Looking at the grapevines here. Looks like they're doing all right. Another thing I'm doing right now is just kind of scouting out a place to put some persimmon trees. A friend of mine gave me some persimmon seeds, so I'm going to start putting those out here and see if I get some persimmon trees. But the comfrey is really growing here. That's looking really good. I'm going to dig these up in a little bit and split the roots out and try and make a bunch more of them. But they're looking really healthy now. I saw some deer out here eating on these the other day. They apparently really like comfrey. The ones by my blueberries, they pretty much ate to the ground. So let me show you these persimmon seeds I've got here. So here we go. I'm going to kind of just scatter these around different places on the property and see if they grow. I don't have any persimmons yet, but persimmons are really good. You have to wait till they're basically rotted, but more or less when they get a frost and kind of turn to mush is when they taste good. Otherwise they're really sour, but they're excellent once they are basically rotted. So I'm going to start scattering these around, and maybe in a few years we'll have some persimmon trees coming up. It should be interesting, but they're always good for the wildlife too. They like to eat persimmons. So I'm kind of looking for a good spot for them here. Looks like the raspberries are almost done for the year. I still got a few though. Those look pretty good. A few gold ones left here. Also brought home some Jerusalem artichokes from Tennessee that I'm going to plant out here. The interesting thing about Jerusalem artichokes that I just learned today in my reading about them is they're native to North America, so have nothing to do with Jerusalem. It actually, from what I read, is from the Italian word for sunflower. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it was something like Jerusalem or something like that. And they are not even an artichoke. They're actually a type of sunflower. So I may put them around here. I think I'll probably put some of these persimmon trees around this field line here too. As you can see, all these trees back here, that's where I toss a lot of my seeds and things just to see if anything will grow. So you've got some walnuts there, you've got some pear trees back there, some apples. Just random things pop up. I don't know if I got any peaches or cherries yet back there. I've thrown a lot of seeds out on that, but they don't seem to do as well here. My weeping willow. These are nice, pretty purple flowers here. Always like these. These wildflowers are great. But yeah, I think so. I'm just going to kind of toss some seeds around here and hope I get some persimmons. I'm going to put them some other places on the property too. Boy, I love fall. You can see the leaves starting to change here. This has got to be my favorite time of the year. I think fall and spring are my favorites. We should probably have some really nice colors here in the next few weeks. Stuff over here is already starting to turn. And you can see over toward the woods there on the other side of the pond. Even though it's cloudy, it's really bright today, so I can't see that well on the screen. Hopefully you guys can see what I see here in person. We got quite an algae bloom on the pond while I was gone. I guess it was in the 80s here while I was down in Tennessee, so not much cooler up here than it was down there. It was hot down there. But yeah, those trees across the pond there by the woods are getting some color to them now. Let's see how the elderberries are doing. A lot of pine needles on the ground, so they're really dropping. I've had a huge number of death cap mushrooms come up over in front of the house. There's a big ring of them. These are by the pond here. Yep, the elderberries are looking good. There's no berries left on the bushes. I should have a bunch more coming up around here too from all those shoots I planted in the spring. I found a few of them. Some of them I don't know where they went, but this is pretty grown up now compared to when I put them in the spring. But I'll be able to see them next year when they're a little bit bigger. A lot of mulberry in here too. There was a big pine that died here that I cut down a few years ago and had some mulberry around it. Now all the mulberry is coming back up. I see a vine up in there with a lot of berries on it too. I don't know what those are. I don't know if I can zoom in on that for you guys to see. Let's see if it'll pick it up. Some kind of black berries dangling up there. But I don't know what they are. I've never noticed them before. They're all up in there in this mulberry tree. Looks like maybe a vine of some sort. I don't know what those are. I'll have to try and figure out what that is. The vine looks kind of unique too. I can see some interesting shaped leaves on there. Yeah, it looks like they're all the way up in here too. I've got no idea what these are, so if anybody knows what they are, let me know. Pretty cool though. Got a lot of cattails this year. The milkweed's all dropping its seeds everywhere. Let me zoom back out here so you can get a clearer picture. All these milkweed seeds. But yeah, a lot of algae just kind of bloomed on the pond over the last couple weeks. I kind of lost track of where those butterfly bushes are that I put here. I think they're in this area though. I guess I'll see next year if we get some pretty butterfly bushes. Alright, so I think I'm going to go scatter these persimmon seeds and then plant some Jerusalem artichokes. Thanks for watching.